Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ramon E. Bermudez. I'm the president of the Villa Sol HOA. At this time, I would like to call this meeting to order. Today is April 21st, 2022 at 2:06 p.m. I would like to make a motion at this time to the board of directors to allow Director Mark Gosling to chair this meeting. Do I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The mission is carried and adopted. At this time, Director Mark Gosling, go ahead and chair the meeting.
Okay. Notice for this meeting was posted prior to 2 p.m. April 19th, 2022, as evidenced by a timestamp photo. It is confirmed that a quorum of the board is present, as all 5 active members are present, including Junior Comas, Ramon Bermudez, Mike Edgecombe, Odessa Joseph, and Mark Gosden. Before we proceed with the meeting, please note, only board members will be voting at this meeting. Any owner that attempts to interrupt this meeting will be called to order, and if they continue to disrupt the meeting, will be ejected from the meeting for the remainder of the meeting. On April 14th, 2022, the Villa Sol Residential Owners Association was served with 262 purported recall petitions. The association reviewed all 262 petitions in order to comply with the Florida legal requirement for potential board certification of a recall, which is to 1, ensure that all voters were members of the association and title owners in the community. 2, that all petitions are properly filled out. And 3, that all petitions are filled out appropriately per the governing documents of the association and by the appropriate persons. After this review that has been conducted, the purpose of today's meeting is, of course, to identify all recall petitions and tally all valid votes to determine whether or not the threshold for certification has been met. There are 489 homes in Villa Sol, and a majority of 245 votes are required to recall a director pursuant to statute. For the sake of the record, and for the ease of administration in tallying the votes, we will now assign each petition received an exhibit number by address as marked on the petition. Exhibit 1 will be 2813 Via Largo Court. Exhibit 2 will be 3148 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 3 will be 3015 Florencia Drive. Exhibit 4 will be 2931 Puerta del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 5 will be 2925 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 6 will be 3057 Sangria. Exhibit 7 will be 3015 Sangria Street. Exhibit 8 will be 2980 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 9 will be 3001 Sangria Street. Exhibit 10 will be 3055 Sangria Street. Exhibit 11 will be 3000 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 12 will be 2970 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 13 will be 3025 Sangria Street. Exhibit 14 will be 3148 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 15 will be 2930 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 16 will be 3139 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 17 will be 3050 Minorca Court. Exhibit 18 will be 2929 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 19 will be 3140 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 20 will be 3022 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 21 will be 3126 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 22 will be 3109 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 23 will be 2916 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 24 will be 2919 Via Tuscany Way. Exhibit 25 will be 2958 Siesta View. Exhibit 26 will be 2957 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 7 will be 3038 Sangria Street. Exhibit 29 will be 3010 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 29 will be 2976 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 30 will be 3110 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 31 will be 3112 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 32 will be 3101 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 33 will be 3103 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 34 will be 2919 Puerto del Sol. Exhibit 35 will be 2977 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 36 will be 2912 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 37 will be 3011 Florencia Drive. Exhibit 38 will be 2956 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 39 will be 2947 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 40 will be 2951 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 41 will be 3069 Sangria Street. Exhibit 42 will be 2954 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 43 will be 3006 Villa Preciosa. Exhibit 44 will be 3003 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 45 will be 2980 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 46 will be 3014 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 47 will be 3172 Via Palma. Exhibit 48 will be 3027 Sangria Street. Exhibit 49 will be 3137 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 50 will be 3109 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 51 will be 3113 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 52 will be 3089 Sangria Street. Exhibit 53 will be 2805 Via Largo Court. Exhibit 54 will be 2952 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 55 will be 3146 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 56 will be 2819 Via Largo Court. Exhibit 57 will be 3008 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 58 will be 2949 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 59 will be 3005 Florencia Drive. Exhibit 60 will be 2984 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 61 will be 3158 Via Palma Drive. Exhibit 62 will be 3046 Sangria Street. Exhibit 63 will be 2921 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 64 will be 2980 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 65 will be 3132 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 66 will be 2981 Marbella. Exhibit 67 will be 2964 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 68 will be 2944 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 69 will be 2962 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 70 will be 2962 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 71 will be 2966 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 72 will be 3036 Camino Real South Drive. Exhibit 73 will be 2929 Puerto del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 74 will be 2994 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 75 will be 3010 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 76 will be 3144 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 74 will be 2944 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 78 will be 2924 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 79 will be 3121 Via Otero. Exhibit 80 will be 3125 Via Otero. Exhibit 81 will be 2909 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 82 will be 3008 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 83 will be 2960 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 84 will be 3038 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 85 will be 2915 Via Tuscany Way. Exhibit 86 will be 2990 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 87 will be 3009 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 88 will be 2946 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 89 will be 2986 Marbella. Exhibit 90 will be 2987 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 91 will be 2901 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 92 will be 2953 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 93 will be 2955 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 94 will be 2817 Via Largo Court. Exhibit 95 will be 3003 Sangria Street. Exhibit 96 will be 3001 Villa Preciosa. Exhibit 97 will be 3105 Sangria Street. Exhibit 98 will be 3030 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 99 will be 3154 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 100 will be 3040 Sangria Street. Exhibit 101 will be 2930 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 102 will be 3035 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 103 will be 3008 Sangria Street. Exhibit 104 will be 3000 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 105 will be 2975 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 106 will be 2952 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 107 will be 3037 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 108 will be 3034 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 109 will be 3051 Minorca Court. Exhibit 110 will be 3049 Sangria Street. Exhibit 111 will be 3070 Sangria Street. Exhibit 112 will be 3026 Camino Real South Drive. Exhibit 113 will be 2908 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 114 will be 3012 Villa Preciosa. Exhibit 115 will be 2965 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 116 will be 2983 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 117 will be 3042 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 118 will be 2940 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 119 will be 2955 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 120 will be 2946 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 121 will be 3009 Camino Real. Exhibit 122 will be 3941 Sangria Street. Exhibit 123 will be 3073 Sangria Street. Exhibit 124 will be 2976 Marbella. Exhibit 125 will be 2963 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 126 will be 3144 via Otero Drive. Exhibit 127 will be 3046 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 128 will be 3128 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 129 will be 2932 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 130 will be 3002 Villa Preciosa. Exhibit 131 will be 2960 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 132 will be 3097 Sangria Street. Exhibit 133 will be 2917 Puerta del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 134 will be 2956 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 135 will be 3019 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 136 will be 2407 Puerta del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 137 will be 2948 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 138 will be 3144 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 139 will be 2953 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 140 will be 3024 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 141 will be 3157 Riachuelo. Exhibit 142 will be 2988 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 143 will be 3127 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 144 will be 3094 Sangria Street. Exhibit 145 will be 3111 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 146 will be 2988 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 147 will be 3113 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 148 will be 2961 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 149 will be 3018 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 150 will be 3119 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 151 will be 3052 Sangria Street. Exhibit 152 will be 3027 Camino Real. Exhibit 153 will be 3015 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 154 will be 3016 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 155 will be 3004 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 156 will be 3007 Florencia Drive. Exhibit 157 will be 3086 Sangria Street. Exhibit 158 will be 2959 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 159 will be 2978 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 160 will be 2976 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 161 will be 2934 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 162 will be 3140 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 163 will be 3044 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 164 will be 3065 Sangria Street. Exhibit 165 will be 3174 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 166 will be 2977 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 167 will be 3021 Florencia Drive. Exhibit 168 will be 3013 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 169 will be 3022 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 170 will be 3168 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 171 will be 2913 Puerta del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 172 will be 2929 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 173 will be 3133 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 174 will be 3130 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 175 will be 2926 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 176 will be 2932 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 177 will be 2803 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 178 will be 2928 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 179 will be 2999 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 180 will be 3107 Sangria Street. Exhibit 181 will be 3023 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 182 will be 2992 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 183 will be 2906 Casabella. Exhibit 184 will be 3126 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 185 will be 2935 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 183 will be 2806 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 87 will be 2971 Siesta View Drive.
Hey, Mark, I think you skipped. I just want to make sure you get the exhibits right. You just skipped one. You said 183 when I think you meant 186. 186 will be 2506 Villa Largo.
Okay, yes, I stand corrected. Exhibit 186 will be 2806 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 187 will be 2971 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 188 will be 2996 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 189 will be 3007 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 190 will be 3003 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 191 will be 2947 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 192 will be 3087 Sangria Street. Exhibit 193 will be 2969 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 194 will be 3010 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 195 will be 3050 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 196 will be 3033 Sangria Street. Exhibit 197 will be 3053 Sangria Street. Exhibit 198 will be 3119 Villa Otero Drive. Exhibit 199 will be 2801 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 200 will be 3009. This is Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 201 will be 3166 Villa Palma Lane. Exhibit 202 will be 3098 Sangria Street. Exhibit 203 will be 3005 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 204 will be 3120 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 205 will be 2969 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 206 will be 3091 Sangria Street. Exhibit 207 will be 2909 Puerta del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 208 will be 2811 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 209 will be 3121 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 210 will be 3060 Sangria Street. Exhibit 211 will be 2936 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 212 will be 3081 Sangria Street. Exhibit 213 will be 2008 Villa Largo Court. Exhibit 214 will be 2927 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 215 will be 2990 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 216 will be 2986 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 217 will be 2957 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 218 will be 2974 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 219 will be 3021 Sangria Street. Exhibit 220 will be 3016 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 221 will be 3150 Via Palma Lane. Exhibit 222 will be 3148 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 223 will be 3076 Sangria Street. Exhibit 224 will be 2994 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 225 will be 2902 Via Tuscany Way. Exhibit 226 will be 2904 Via Tuscany Way. Exhibit 227 will be 2925 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 228 will be 3055 Minorca Court. Exhibit 229 will be 3048 Sangria Street. Exhibit 230 will be 3056 Sangria Street. Exhibit 231 will be 3007 Camino Real Drive. Exhibit 232 will be 2955 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 233 will be 3107 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 234 will be 3004 Villa Preciosa Drive. Exhibit 235 will be 2918 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 236 will be 2982 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 237 will be 2933 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 238 will be 2966 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 239 will be 2950 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 240 will be 3048 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 241 will be 3115 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 242 will be 3136 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 243 will be 3118 Camino Real Drive North. Exhibit 244 will be 2986 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 245 will be 3088 Sangria Street. Exhibit 246 will be 3107 Riachuelo Lane. Exhibit 247 will be 3005 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 248 will be 2925 Puerto del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 249 will be 3013 Sangria Street. Exhibit 250 will be 2943 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 251 will be 2928 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 252 will be 2903 Puerto del Sol Boulevard. Exhibit 253 will be 2905 Casabella Drive. Exhibit 245 will be 2982 Marbella Drive.
I mean, Mark, 254.
Yes, sir.
Clarify, I think you meant Exhibit 254. You said 245.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stand corrected. Exhibit 254 will be 2983 Marbella Drive. Exhibit 255 will be 3145 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 256 will be 3011 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 257 will be 3111 Via Otero Drive. Exhibit 258 will be 3005 Camino Real Drive South. Exhibit 259 will be 2931 Siesta View Drive. Exhibit 260 will be 3039 Sangria Street. Exhibit 261 will be 2979 Siesta View Drive. And Exhibit 262 will be 3149 Via Otero Drive. Upon service of recall ballots, the board must review the submitted petitions, call a meeting within 5 days, and make a determination of whether it is able to certify or not certify the recall of the submitted ballots. In order to do so, the board reviewed all of the aforementioned exhibits and cross-referenced mortgages, deeds, and other legal documents in order to make its decision to certify or not certify the recall. Based upon the review of the ballots, it appears that many of the ballots were properly cast. However, it is also the board's obligation at Florida law to denote specific findings of any ballots that are ineligible to be counted. As a result, I will now review all petitions that have been determined to be invalid at this time. Please note all ballots will be marked and attached to the minutes of this meeting. Exhibit 60 had a petitioner whose name did not match the name on the title, and there appeared to be evidence of forgery in that the name of the voter and the homeowner on the petition was misspelled when cross-referenced with documents in the association's possession, as well as those in the public record. I move to exclude this petition that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Now, what else? You got to sign.
Any opposed?
What is this?
Hearing none, Exhibit 60 is excluded.
Okay, what's next?
Exhibit 180 was not signed by an owner
Yes, sir?
on title of the property and therefore was not signed by a member of the association that is eligible to vote. I move to exclude this petition that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
Second.
I second that motion.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, Exhibit 180 is excluded. The member who signed Exhibit 9 later rescinded in writing her recall ballot before April 14th, 2022. I move to exclude this petition that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
That's it.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Any opposed?
Can I read it? I like to read.
Hearing none, Exhibit 9 is excluded. Exhibit 200 did not contain an address that exists within the association. I move to exclude this petition that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
Second.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Are any opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none, Exhibit 200 is excluded. Exhibits 26, 77, and 161 were executed more than 120 days before the date of serving the recall petition. Per the Florida Administrative Code 61B-81.003, parenthesis 1, parenthesis H, parenthesis I, they cannot be counted towards the tally. I move to exclude these petitions that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
No.
I second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
Yep.
Hearing none, exhibits 26, 27, and 161 are excluded. Exhibits 238 and 193 were signed by individuals who were not on title to those homes, and thus the voting interests tied to those homes were not properly cast by the owners or anyone with legal authority to vote for those homes. The letters POA were notated in the signature line, but no document was provided showing that the signatories had any authority to sign any document on behalf of the members and owners. I move to exclude these petitions that are in the exhibit from the tally. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, exhibits 238 and 193 are excluded. Exhibits 19, 69, and 70 were signed on behalf of corporations who did not follow the proper voting procedures for corporate entities, including designating the known corporate individual who holds voting power through a voting certificate with the association. I move to exclude these petitions that are in the exhibit 19, 69, and 70 from the tally. Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, exhibits 19, 69, and 70 are excluded. Exhibits 5, 161, 237, 255 did not vote to recall any board members, leaving Block A blank. Therefore, we cannot ascertain the intention of these members as far as the recall of any director. I move to exclude these petitions only from the tally against recalling any sitting directors, since no vote was cast to recall any sitting director. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, exhibits 5, 161, 237, 255 are excluded in any tally to recall any directors. Note that petition 161 was already entirely excluded on other grounds as well. Exhibits 35, 98, 97, 20, 182, 159, 88, 140, 29, 107, and 60 have already been reviewed by a certified and court-qualified handwriting expert with decades of experience, with private and governmental crime laboratory experience, who cross-referenced the petitions against signatures of the alleged signatories on documents in the public record, and the expert has determined within a reasonable degree of certainty that they were forged. Obviously, forged documents are not valid, and I move to exclude these petitions that are in the exhibit from this tally. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, exhibits 35, 98, 97, 20, 182, 159, 88, 140, 20, 107, and 60 are excluded. Note, petition 60 was already excluded as well. Exhibit 187 was also identified by the association as a potential forgery. Among other indications of forgery, the signature appeared intentionally faded or non-existent and most impossible to read. This petition was submitted for review to the handwriting expert, but the expert indicated that he could not properly review the petition simply due to the extremely faded condition. As a result, to ensure that no fraudulent and forged petitions are included in the official record of the association as valid recall petitions, I move to exclude this petition that is in the exhibit from the tally, on the condition that if at a later date the original petition is submitted, and if it can clearly show a sample of handwriting in which the handwriting expert can later indicate that this was not a forgery and fraud on the petition, then that petition will be counted and considered as legal recall petition. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, Exhibit 187 is excluded. Exhibits 121, 223, 141, 25, 147, 188, 82, 65, 77, 200, 114, 220, 131, 106, 91, and 180 were also potentially identified
Mark.
by the association.
Excuse me, Mark, can you repeat the numbers again? I think there was an error.
Yes, I can repeat the numbers. Exhibits 121, 223, 141, 25, 142, 188, 82, 65, 77, 200, 114, 220, 131, 106, 91, and 180 were also potentially identified by the association as having signatures that were highly suspicious and likely forged, and have been submitted to the handwriting expert. Due to Florida law, the board cannot reconvene this meeting beyond today and must read into the minutes all petitions to be excluded from the tally. As a result, to ensure that no fraudulent and forged petitions are excluded in the official record of the association as valid recall petitions, I move to exclude these petitions that are in the exhibit from the tally on the condition that if the handwriting expert later indicates that their proof of signature was not a forgery or fraud on any petition, then that petition will be counted and considered as a legal recall petition. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, exhibits 121, 223, 141, 25, 142, 188, 82, 65, 77, 200, 114, 220, 131, 106, 91, and 180 are excluded. Note petitions 77, 200, and 180 were already excluded on other grounds as well. Upon subtracting all excluded ballots from the total tally of served petitions, we will now tally all of the votes that remain. The following votes remain with regard to each respective director. Mark Gosden had 223 seemingly valid recall votes cast against him. Michael Edgecombe had 221 seemingly valid recall votes cast against him. Servando Jr. Comas had 221 seemingly valid recall votes cast against him. Ramon Bermudez had 222 seemingly valid recall votes cast against him. Based on all tallies being under the required 245 vote threshold, we must by law not certify the recall. Please note that even if we counted the potentially identified forged petitions still under review, no director would have enough recall votes cast against them to permit this board to certify the recall. As a result, I move to not certify the recall against any sitting director on the board, which currently includes Servando Jr. Comas, Ramon Bermudez, Mark Gosden, Michael Edgecombe, and Odessa Joseph. Do I have a second?
I second.
the motion.
All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the recall is not certified. Please note that per Florida law, because the board has not certified this recall, we are required to submit all submitted petitions, these minutes with all exhibits and relevant governing documents, to a tribunal of competent jurisdiction within 5 days. so that a neutral trier of fact can review the evidence and confirm that the board was correct in its non-certification of this recall. The trier of fact will then reach out to the listed homeowner representative at the listed contact information on the recall petition, which appears in this case to be Herman Perez. With that, I make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second that motion. I second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
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 This meeting is adjourned.